race fans, and welcome back to the most glorious racing facility this side of the Rocky Mountains. That's right, we're back at Meridian Speedway to conclude the illustrious annual Neil Allen Fine Jewelry Diamond Cup. This Hot Tuesday broadcast of the Northwest Tour Truck Series is brought to you by Mountie Moose Bakery in Townsend, Montana, and the folks at Krusty's Pizza in historic downtown McCall, Idaho. I'm Alton Packard here with Daniel Christensen, and it's time to go short track truck racing here at the Concrete Jungle.
Beautiful sight to start the day, Dan. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's great to be back. Day one was pretty good. Let's see what day two has to offer. We'll take a look at our 2023 schedule, week 4.
Fourth event of the year, but this is actually race 7 and 8. We've got 9 trucks tonight making up our field. Should be a very exciting race. Few new faces in the field.
Lonnie Jesser.
The godfather of truck racing himself, Mr. Lonnie Jesser, in that green 51 truck there, strapping himself in, getting ready for practice.
John Wong backing out. They are back. They missed yesterday due to a wedding.
3 wins for John Wong in the 2022 season. But before we kick things off, let's send it down to our very own Weather Dan.
Thanks, AJ. Currently, it's 82 degrees with 36% humidity and partly cloudy skies. Winds from the west at 8 miles per hour. We have a 10 to 20% chance of rain, so you might want to bring a light jacket. All in all, these drivers are set up with what could be the last cooler days of summer. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that weather update, Dan.
Always.
Things are heating up on track. See trucks rolling out for qualifying here. William Ginn, this rookie has been the talk of the town. Already won his first race, last race down at Magic Valley Speedway.
And you can see with qualifying, Drew Reitzma takes the quick time.
Only driver under 15 seconds there, 14.995. Rookie William Ginn there, pretty quick, 15-1, not far behind.
So we have 4 rookies in this race, as we did for day 1.
Half the field, brand new to the sport. Yesterday was a pretty entertaining day. John Newhouse did steal the show, winning both main events.
So Jeff Wade will be back in his truck.
Well, with practice and qualifying in the books, let's head down to Mackenzie Wells. She's standing by with Neil Boyle.
All right, Neil, so I see that you're new to the Northwest Tour Truck Series. Where'd you come from?
San Diego, California. I race primarily at Orange Hill Speedway, Irwindale, and Havasu. And so my wife's family's from up here, and we're lucky enough to she's got a cabin, and we're going to spend the summer up here, and we plan on racing up here all summer.
All right, perfect. So were you a part of the Southwest Tour Truck Series, and did you run with those guys down there?
Yes. Yes, I did. I've only been running since August, I guess, of last year. I raced, 25 years ago, street stocks, and then I started flagging for Orange Hill Speedway, and it's like being a heroin addict, I had to get back in the seat, and so I got in, got into this truck and rented it and said, I got to do this, so I'm back.
So I know a little bit about the trucks because I ran the trucks last year. What's different between the setup of this truck running in California and in the Southwest Tour to the Northwest Tour and up here?
So they're very similar trucks. There are some changes, differences in rules. They require a little more weight here. They have a little more liberal rules around suspension and stuff like that. So there's kind of trade-offs, but basically they're the same trucks. And we'd love to have some trucks from the south come up here and race, and vice versa. The more the better. So they're close enough to where we can make them work. So.
All right, perfect. Well, who would you like to thank tonight?
My wife, Nikki, and my brother Ken is my crew chief, and everyone here has been incredible. I mean, every racer I've talked to has been super helpful. The track owner, promoter, everyone's just been absolutely fantastic. I mean, we love it. We're just up here to have fun, so really been welcomed very nicely, and we really appreciate it.
All right, well, you've heard it from Neil and myself. Let's get to racing. Oh, back to you guys.
Hey, we appreciate you, Mackenzie Wells. Good interview.
Race 7 and 8 right here, 2 30-lap main events. You can see a little bit of a point shakeup. Jeff Wade vaults to the top. First time we've seen a new points leader over Drew Reitzma. But hey, we'd like to take a minute here and introduce a new segment to you guys. It means a lot to us. It's a 50-50 raffle we're hosting. It works by scanning that QR code above or going to the website you see on screen now. For every $5 you donate, you're going to get an entry to the raffle. At the end of the segment, we're going to pick one name out of that hat, and the winner gets 50%. The other 50% goes directly to Project Healing Waters, and 0% of those donations go to Hot Tuesday. So really dig deep, give to this cause.
As a disabled veteran myself out here in Idaho, I was invited to one of their fly fishing events, and based off that interaction alone, I totally support the work that Project Healing Waters provides for disabled veterans. That's why we're doing this raffle. It's our way of giving back to veterans and their communities.
And what a great cause that is. I'm really glad that you drew my attention to Project Healing Waters, Dan. You're always looking out for other veterans, and it's a notable cause. You guys could win some money too. If you get $500 donated, somebody's walking home with $250. So have fun with it. We're going to keep that alive for about a month. We'll keep the information posted on our site. Project Healing Waters, great foundation, great organization. But hey, Dan, looks like trucks are rolling out onto the track.
We are definitely getting ready here to start the engines.
Fans are on their feet, ready to kick off main event number 3 of the Diamond Cup.
Well, let's see if we're going to have a repeat from yesterday or if we're going to have some new winners today.
Yeah, John Newhouse driving that DL Evans Bank 29 truck, dominated, won both main events. Gotta love the pageantry out here in Meridian Speedway. Packed grandstands, hardly an empty seat in the house. This is just the beginning of the night. We got super modifieds and sprint cars sharing the track with the Northwest Tour Truck Series.
I'm out here with the smallest ninja in the world. What's your name? Oh yeah, do you like fireworks too?
Yes.
Have you signed the waiver?
No.
No. Have you shot off anything illegal?
No.
Attaboy. I don't believe you. Are you ready to start this thing off? And then you're gonna say the most famous words in auto racing and get these trucks rolling. Are you ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Start your engine.
Did you feel it?
Oh yeah.
Breathe fire into these trucks. We're ready to kick off the Diamond Cup, day number 2.
And with that, we have the Face Cult starting lineup with Rookie Rowe on the inside, Neil Boyle, and on the outside, Roy Boots Jr.
Making up row 2, inside the godfather of truck racing, Lonnie Jesser, and on the outside, Tanner Wong driving that 22 truck.
Followed by row 3 on the inside, Jeff Wade, and on the outside, rookie William Ginn, fresh off his first win.
Rounding out row 4, inside John Wong, 3-time winner last season, and on the outside, defending champion, quick time of the night, Drew Wrights.
And finally, row 5 with rookie Andrew Prince.
Pop on board with the Face Colt onboards. 3 angles to start the day. Neil Boyle up top, John Wong and Drew Wrightsman down on the bottom row there. Pretty awesome to see that he does run a clear visor, so we're going to get a good look at Drew's eyes for this first main event as he battles it out for 30 laps here at the concrete jungle.
Everybody's getting lined up here. And the 2 rookies leading the field, they are getting stacked up and getting ready for the green.
See if Neil Boyle and Roy Boots can build off their rookie success. Join William Ginn as a first-time winner.
And with the Krusty's green flag, we are racing here at Meridian Speedway.
Great start for Roy Boots Jr. in that black 15 truck, trying to hold off Neil Boyle there on the outside. Which rookie will lead lap number 1 here at the Diamond Cup?
Looks like Roy Boots Jr. leads the first lap.
What a beautiful sight, Dan. 9 trucks on the track. Got jockeying for position all over the place.
With the good look on board, John Wong, Wong Farms.
Currently running 5th. Boxed in there behind Jeff Wade and Lonnie Jesser in that green 51 truck. Very excited to see what John Wong has to offer tonight. Very successful driver last season. 3 wins, as we mentioned. He's going to be a guy to contend with all night. While this pack settles it out, Roy Boots Jr. has launched away from second place, already over a second in front of the pack.
Nice on board with Drew Reitzma and Reitzma Holsteins. As you said, you can see his eyes. Let's see how this pans out for Drew.
Love that shot. You can see his feet working the pedals as we
We got a little bit of contact.
getting familiar with each other on the track. Andrew Prince welcoming Lonnie Jesser to the series. And that bottles up William Ginn and Tanner Wong just behind them. Things are heating up for 6th, 7th, and 8th. At the other end of the field, battling for 3rd, Jeff Wade trying to hold off John Wong on the outside there.
And one thing to mention, the Wongs are here. They're no longer at the wedding. They are back and they are racing.
Speaking of racing, it looks like Andrew Prince's truck has decided to quit racing. He's going to pull that thing into the pits. Unfortunate, just 7 laps into this race.
Well, Neil Boyle in 2nd position. This is a good look with RBK. He's new to the series. Came up from the south, so we'll see what he can do in the Northwest Tour Truck Series this year.
Right now trying to hold off John Wong with that champion on board. You know, he's one of the few guys that had multiple wins last year. First race for him this year, but he'd love to repeat some of that magic.
Well, he started in 7th and he's already up to 3rd. He's making a good run. Only 10 laps in and we've got a nice cluster for the front.
Phenomenal onboard view. Drew Reitzman desperately holding off Jeff Wade here. You can see the focus in his eyes.
Definitely looks determined to find his way back to victory lane, that's for sure. And John Wong is trying to make a move on Neil Boyle. We know that truck's always been super fast here at Meridian Speedway. One of the few drivers last season with multiple wins. I believe all his wins were here at Meridian Speedway.
That's why we love seeing John Wong down here at Meridian. He is such a competitive race car driver. But right now the concern is Roy Boots Jr.
Never took his foot off the gas.
Already acquired over a 2-second advantage over the entire field.
He's actually in Mackenzie Wells' truck that she used to race in last year.
That's right, that 30 truck. She was just warming it up. Roy Boots Jr. doing a great job leading the field here at the Diamond Cup halfway through main event number 3. But you can see it's not so easy back here. John Wong still fighting to clear that 11 truck of Neil Boyle, bringing that 73 truck of Drew Reitzman along with him on the outside.
This is a familiar sight. Cream is rising to the top. Roy Boots Jr. better start paying attention because the 3 of John Wong and the 73 of Drew Reitzma made their way to the front of the pack.
Proven success on the track for both the 73 and the 3. Between Drew Reitzma and John Wong, they found 13 wins last season. So.
What a good showing for Neil Boyle right now. Currently 4th. Got a good look here with what he's facing. As old Jeff Wade tries to nudge him into the center.
Just gets by on the outside there, opens the door for William Ginn in that 26. Fresh off that first win a couple weeks ago. Got the attention of those fans over there in the north end. I always love seeing the support of the drivers out here. Great to see that 26 truck running well.
They're a fun, rowdy group of individuals, that's for sure.
Right now, all the attention is up front. John Wong trying to cut into that lead that Roy Boots had built. Some of that work must be paying off because that advantage to second place is now under 1 second.
If I saw that correctly, at one point it was over 2.5 seconds.
Not sure if Roy Boots has fallen off or if maybe the 3 and the 73 have picked up the pace.
Either way, as you can see, John Wong and Drew Reitzma both gained 5 positions from the beginning of this race.
I imagine Roy Boots would be higher on that list, but he was already towards the front of this field. A dominant start for that Highline Power Sports 15 truck there.
Does Drew look a little nervous at this point in the race?
I don't know if I'd classify it as nervous, but he's definitely concerned behind the wheel. He won the first 2 races of the season, but since that moment, he has yet to find victory lane. Probably the longest drought we've seen since we've started filming this series.
Champion on board with John Wong chasing down Roy Boots Jr. in his sights now. 8 to go. We don't have much time left.
How much patience does John Wong have left? Is he going to be cool and collected here? Or will he get aggressive and throw the bumper to Roy Boots Jr.? And just behind them, Jeff Wade, he's not out of it. We're looking at a 4-truck battle for the lead with 6 laps remaining in the Diamond Cup. Drew Reisman working the wheel. Gonna look for a little bit of patience here out of the champ. Running third, he also has caught Roy Boots. Just try not to do something wild here. Even if he comes home third, that's a pretty respectable finish. Points-wise, he does need to outrun that 29.
It could have looked like John Wong gave a little love tap to Roy Boots Jr.
Drew Reitzma gets into the quarter panel with John Wong. Definitely contact there. He got that 3-truck way squarely coming off the corner.
Oh, got a little bit of contact against the wall with John Wong.
Just kissed it.
Well, Jeff Wade's not ready to let it go either.
Man, things are heating up here with 3 laps to go. We've got a 4-truck battle up front. Right now, Roy Boots Jr. is holding off a very hard-charging John Wong in that black 3-truck.
So John is just ready. He is pushing very hard right now.
That patience may be running thin as we pop on board here. He gets a little bit of a look on the inside now. Will he take advantage here in turn 3?
We got a little contact.
Both trucks go around in front of the field. Tanner Wong slides through the dirt trying to avoid the melee. And caution is out for the first time of the day.
Boy, listen to that crowd.
Pandemonium, Dan. Track completely blocked at one point. This is definitely going to shake up the field. I'm going to have to take a look at the replay to figure out what the heck just happened.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Krusty's crash cam. See if we can get a better look here.
John Wong just misjudged the entry to the corner there and gets into the quarter panel, sends that 15 truck around, and that blocks the track for everybody else.
Well, Tanner, I think he did a whole spin and a half possibly in that dirt.
Trying hard to avoid running into the 3 truck. And look at Willie G saving it on the high side. Barely gets through. One more look here with John Wong. You can see he ran up on the 15, but it's definitely hard to tell if the 15 came down on the nose of the 3 or if the 3 just got into the back of him there.
Low, looks like Tanner Wong caught just a little bit off that right rear bumper, Jeff Wade.
All right, in the heart of it, Drew Reitzma, the eye of the champion. He made some contact, but minor.
This could be a good thing for Neil Boyle. He survived.
It looks like the entire field was involved in that accident in some way or another. The fans are loving the fact that that 26 truck gets through unscathed. Should put him right up near the front of the field, Dan.
Yeah, I'm curious where Tanner's going to be at. It looked like Jeff Wade did clip the rear of his truck just a little bit there. Really unfortunate situation for Roy Boots Jr. leading the entire race.
And taken out right at the end. It's a bummer.
27 laps led.
With the lane selection here. Looks like Drew Reitzma opts for the inside lane, giving the outside to that black 29 truck of Jeff Wade.
Looks like most of the field chose the inside line.
Except for that green truck of Lonnie Jesser, he actually jumps up a few spots, taking that outside line there. He's going to line up right behind that 29 truck. But what do you say, Dan? Bunch him up? Old school Saturday night shootout here, 3 laps to go?
You bet. And the best part is there's another 30-lap main event right after this. We're only halfway.
Jeff Wade on the outside pole, searching for his first career Northwest Tour Truck Series win.
And with that, Krusty's green flag, and we're back to racing.
3-lap shootout here at the Diamond Cup. Defending champ on the inside of your current points leader, Jeff Wade on the outside. Can the defending champ hold him off for 2 more laps, Dan?
Well, he finally found his way to the front. We were looking at his eyes to see what he could see. He must have found a clear path because he's in the front now.
Coming out of turn 2, they pull even here. That 29 truck has been lights out all weekend here at Meridian Speedway.
He got loose on exit.
With a face cold 1 to go, Drew Reitzma surrenders the lead to Jeff Wade. Can he hold on for 2 more corners, Dan?
It's getting tight, but I think Jeff Wade may have this one.
And for the first time in his career, Jeff Wade takes home main event number 3 here at the Diamond Cup.
Followed by Drew Reitzma, Tanner Wong, William Ginn, and Lonnie Jesser, rounding out your top 5.
Great way to kick things off here in day 2 of the Diamond Cup. Jeff Wade continues the streak. That black 29 truck has seen victory lane in all 3 main events so far. That's dominance. Must be Burt Reynolds or something.
Yeah, that Neil Allen limousine flashing itself out on the track.
They brought that out just for Jeff Wade on account of his first win in the Northwest Tour Truck Series. Pretty big deal.
Wow, congratulations to Jeff Wade and that Deal Evans truck. Pretty big.
Excited to see what Jeff Wade has to say after his first career win. We've got Mackenzie Wells standing by now.
Day 2 here at Diamond Cup with the trucks. Here is Jeff Wade, main event winner 1. How did it feel out there?
It felt pretty good. A little dicey there at first, but a little accident put us up front and we brought it home.
Well, congratulations about that. I saw you in practice kind of working on your truck a little bit. Was there anything wrong with it?
We're struggling a little bit with shocks and front springs a little bit, but sway bar, we had to sway bar too much and we got it fixed. It's pretty good now. So.
What are your odds that you think you'll take home win 2 in main event 2 tonight?
Well, I think the odds are pretty good. We'll just try to do it. So.
All right, well, is there anyone that you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I better get my wife in here. I'd like to thank my wife and all my crew. I mean, Johnny Newhouse, Brian Helm, and Rob Vest, and his boy Quentin, and my grandkids, and all that. So a lot of help. So thank you.
All right, well, back to you, AJ.
Thank you, Mackenzie Wells.
I knew I should have traded you outside. That was a good race. I hope it was fair.
Yeah, it was fair. But Jeff Wade gets it done. Right now, we're going to take a peek into the circus behind the scenes. These crews frantically scramble to get their trucks back in one piece and ready for main event number 4.
And Roy had to really do some deconstruction, look like. See if he can get out there and chase down a checker.
Ken popping out of the back of that truck there. Louise, hydrate up, buddy. One more to go. Throwing all he can at that 73 truck, hoping that this was the magic adjustment.
Looks like Krusty's time to fire is under 30 seconds now.
Your steering wheel on time.
And that's one thing you definitely want to have is your steering wheel tight.
That is for sure, John Newhouse. Great advice.
If it ain't tight, it ain't right. You heard it here first.
A couple safety laps for sprint cars out on track, but looks like we're ready to roll out main event number 4, the finale here at the Ninja Kitty Fireworks Diamond Cup.
Face called starting lineup, row 1 on the inside, Lonnie Jesser, and on the outside finishing 6th, Neil Boyle.
Inside of row 2, Tanner Wong driving that 22 truck, and on the outside, John Wong in that black number 3.
Hey, row 3, we have Willie G starting on the inside and defending champ quick time, Drew Reitzma on the outside.
Inside of row 4, fresh off that first win of his career, Jeff Wade driving that 29, and on the outside, rookie Roy Boots Jr. led most of the first main event.
Finishing off with row 5, Andrew Prince.
Fairly quiet first main event. You never know. He's had some time to work on the truck. We'll see how it goes. Face Colt on boards here. At the end of 5 races, we did have a little bit of camera difficulties. All in all, we did pretty good. But for this 4th main event, we're going to ride along with Tanner Wong and William Ginn there.
Speaking of Tanner Wong, that is another truck that used to be out last year under Jordan Harris.
That's right. We'll see what Tanner Wong can do with it here. Main event number 4 underway with the Krusty's green flag in the air, and we're racing.
Lonnie jumps out to a little bit of a lead here.
Clears Neil Boyle. Puts that lime green 51 in the lead where Lonnie Jesser loves to be. And there's Chaos back in the pack. Middle of the road, Jeff Wade getting around Neil Boyle there.
We'll see how far he slides back. He obviously raced pretty well on main 3 here.
While that's going down, the Godfather himself, Lonnie Jesser, commands the lead. Great to see that 51 truck out front, trying to hold off Tanner Wong here on the inside now.
With that champion on board, Tanner Wong is definitely looking to push to the front.
Making his second start of the year, does now get position on Lonnie Jesser. And that move back brings the Hornet's Nest right up to the 51. Jeff Wade, William Ginn, John Wong all over the tailgate. Did you see William Ginn's fans out there already?
William Ginn and his fans, they're great to see at the track. I love their energy. On board with Treasure Valley bin cleaning, as you can see, he is right in the thick of a traffic jam. He definitely has potential to grab his second win of the season. Last week, he got his first win down there in Magic Valley. A little contact with Drew Reitzma.
Scraped by the 51. 9 trucks on this quarter mile. Not a lot of room here. These drivers making it work as we come to lap number 7 here in the Diamond Cup.
After the dust settled, Tanner Wong is leading the pack.
Well, main event 3 winner Jeff Wade started in the back, already up to second place, knocking on the tailgate of Tanner Wong.
Getting a good look at that guy out front, Tanner Wong, in that 22 truck with champion on board. Started third, and he's currently first as they come around to finish lap 8.
Roy Boots Jr. has returned to the race, just 2 laps down, but man, that is an unfortunate scenario. He ran so well in that third main event. Would love to have seen what he can do out here. 2 laps down to start the main event, not looking good for that guy.
It's hard to get those 2 laps back.
Got a wild race going on back here. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Drew Reitzman and John Wong leaning on each other hard there.
Like Willie G might not know where to go. He's just trying to find that open gap. Which one's going to let him through?
Getting some great shots of this battle between Drew Reitzman and John Wong.
You know, they are trading paint a little bit back and forth. And William Ginn says, I want to be a part of it too.
Sticks his nose there to the inside.
A lot of contact.
William Ginn is all over
Putting
the
him
side of John
sideways.
Wong. Headed straight for the wall.
Into the wall. Wow.
Serious contact there for William Ginn.
Oh my gosh.
Brings out the caution for the second time of the night.
Holy moly.
First in main 4 here.
He said it best. Holy moly.
Man, looks like a little bit of damage there to the nose of John Wong's truck. See a right front flat on William Ginn. And kind of a lucky break there for Tanner Wong. You see he almost gave up the lead to Jeff Wade.
We're going to take a good look here with the Krusty's crash cam.
A little bit of a bobble sends William Ginn up into the side of John Wong. And after that, looks like they just got connected and couldn't stay off each other.
Like when deer get their antlers stuck together.
Exactly. Pretty serious contact with the wall just after that. Another look off the wall cam. That poor innocent fireworks sign just sitting there minding its business, watching the race, and bam, gets taken out.
Another good look here on the onboard. William Ginn.
Right there, he loses the truck a bit and bounces up into John Wong.
Or do you think he was over driving that save a little bit?
Yeah, he said that he didn't have brakes, but it's hard to brake when you're on the throttle like that, so that's just one of those deals where the trucks get stuck together and you're just trying to drive it out. Wall got in the way.
Yeah, looks like John's getting out. He looks to be okay. That's good news.
Surveying the damage on his truck there.
Willie G's getting out, so he looks to be okay as well. It's another good... Oh, we got ourselves a little bit of a confrontation.
Apparently, William Ginn would like to have a little discussion about what just took place there.
High-spirited. A lot of interesting energy right here.
Looks like William Ginn is not very thrilled with what just happened on the racetrack. You can see his body language. He's definitely not thrilled. John Wong disagrees. A little bit of a pat on the back there.
I think he said, let's get back to racing.
Get out of here. Well, they settle that on the infield. Looks like we've got lane selection here. Tanner Wong takes the inside.
Looks like Jeff Wade's going to take the outside.
Thinking about the way the first main event went down earlier, Drew Reitzma takes the outside behind the 29 truck. We'll see if that was a good decision.
Now, would Roy Boots Jr. be able to gain one lap back with this caution?
As far as I know, they don't have the lucky dog here in this series, so he will still be 2 laps down when they throw the green. So with 19 to go here, your top 5, Tanner Wong, Jeff Wade, Drew Reitzma, Lonnie Jesser, and rookie Neil Boyle. We just had our 3rd first-time winner of the year in Jeff Wade. That 22 truck of Tanner Wong would like to make it number 4 if he can.
Not if Jeff Wade has anything to say about it as we come up to the Krusty's green flag. We are back racing.
And look at this, Lonnie Jesser on the inside gets around Drew Reitzma. Not what the defending champion wanted to see. And Jeff Wade clears for 2nd. Plenty of time to run down Tanner Wong, steal that first win off his plate, double down in the 29.
Tanner Wong, he's in a fast truck. It's been proven last year. We talked about it. Jordan Harris raced it. It's ready to race, and it's fast.
Pretty cool to see this truck back out on the track. See if he can do the one thing Jordan didn't do last year and put that truck in victory lane. Something that Tanner Wong has never done before. But now it's go time, Dan. That interval that Tanner Wong had before, reset. Jeff Wade's gonna see if he can get around here.
With this champion onboard look, Tanner looks like he's got a plan in place here.
Looking smooth. He's still trying. You can see that truck trying to jump out on him at times. Doing everything he can to hold off these 2 hard chargers. That is your current points leader and your defending champion. Getting way loose there, Jeff Wade collects it up just before Drew Reitzma was able to clear for 2nd.
Looks like he got it straightened back out. We stayed green here.
That might be the breathing room that 22 needed, Dan.
Looks like he's doing that old Jordan Harris truck proud. Led most of this 4th main event. He's another one of those drivers in a new truck that's doing really well this year.
That's right. A couple trucks for sale now. If you look on the old interwebs, these trucks are going to be going NASCAR point system next year. So if you find one for sale, you better buy it up quick. This series is going to explode next year.
As we check in with our biggest movers here, Jeff Wade moves up 5 spots since the beginning of the race.
Seeing if he can gain one more, catch that 22 truck of Tanner Wong. Already led 18 laps so far. Dominance.
Looks like lap traffic may come into play one last time here, as you can see that 11 truck up ahead.
Wisely goes up high and gives space to these guys coming through here.
Tanner Wong, main 3, he drove very well as well. I think there was a couple of missed opportunities due to just caution flags, but put on a heck of a show in main 4 with 9 laps to go. Still looking for that first checkered flag.
Trying to do what nobody has done all weekend, and that is beat that 29 truck to victory lane.
Could it be? Can Tanner Wong be another first-time winner? We've had quite a few of them this season.
We saw William Ginn, Ron Losser, and Jeff Wade all notched off their first Northwest Tour Truck Series wins. Could Tanner Wong get it done tonight and be the 4th driver in the first 8 races?
That is an epic stat.
These Northwest Tour trucks put on a heck of a show. Very exciting, Dan.
With Jeff and Drew, they're not ready to lay down and give up this checkered flag yet.
Just 6 laps remaining. Tanner Wong is in the catbird seat. But you know Jeff Wade is going to do everything he can, including throwing a bumper at the 22. It's going to be exciting right down to the wire here.
Gotta wonder what's going through Drew Reitzma's mind right here.
Probably a little bit concerned. He's on a bit of a cold streak. Like we said, he won the first 2 races of the season, and ever since then, he has not been the same truck that we're used to seeing. Watching that 29 truck pile up the wins. Lost the points lead for the first time in the Hot Tuesday career.
Coming up again on some lap traffic. 4 to go.
Looks like Andrew Prince did pull up out of the way. Sportsmanlike. Jeff Wade is there.
3 to go. Jeff Wade may be able to take his truck for a 4th win this weekend.
Will he try to use the bumper to nudge the 22 out of the way? Or Was he going to try to get around here clean with just a few laps remaining?
The one thing this truck didn't do last year was find victory lane, and we are just a lap and a half away from Tanner Wong changing that stat now.
Can he do what nobody else has all weekend and hold off that 29 truck? As he sees the face colt, 1 to go, white flag in the air.
A few more corners to find out, can Jeff Wade and that DL11's truck track him down?
I don't think he's gonna have the time to do it. Coming around turn 4 for the first time in his career, Tanner Wong takes main event number 4 here at the Diamond Cup.
Followed by Jeff Wade, Drew Reitzma, Lonnie Jesser, and Neil Boyle, rounding out the top 5.
John Wong and William Ginn round out the field there, but all eyes are on Tanner Wong in that old Jordan Harris truck. It's the Tanner Wong truck now, and it's in victory lane. You can see not making a big splash in the points, this being his first set of races this year, but man, the big story up top, Jeff Wade, 4 points ahead of Drew Reitzma. Look at those rookies, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
And everybody's loving it. Look at them shaking their hands. They want those free t-shirts and the show that all these racers provide for them.
Fantastic race weekend. We did it, Dan. 5 races in 2 days for the Hot Tuesday production crew.
What a great showing.
And we had all kinds of storylines. Jeff Wade, current points leader, 3 wins on the season. You may be wondering how the guy gets his first career win and has 3 wins. John Newhouse drove that 29 truck for day 1 of the Diamond Cup. You are allowed 1 substitute driver. That includes a whole weekend. So 3 wins for Jeff Wade, 2 wins for Drew Reitzma, and 1 win for this guy right here, Tanner Wong, driving that Champion Produce 22 truck.
And congratulations to Tanner Wong. 25 laps led and the checkered flag.
No fluke about that win. Tanner Wong dominated.
It's awesome to see his family congratulate him after the race like that.
Finally gets it done. Huge celebration with his family there. Jordan Harris came to congratulate his old truck.
Montana Ron Losser wants to be the first one to shake his hand, looks like.
Tons of respect. Pretty cool to see the support. This is a popular win in the garage.
As we head on down to Mackenzie Wells, pit reporter.
All right, I'm here with Tanner Wong. I've heard that this is your first win ever in the Northwest Tour Truck Series.
It is, yeah, and I've came a long way to this point to actually get here, and it's been a long road, but finally did it and had the right truck for the right night, really. So.
How long exactly have you been racing trucks? I've heard it's been a while.
It's probably been since 2016.
I was gonna say, I see that you're in the old Jordan Harris truck. What do you want to say about that?
Yeah, so this is my first night in this truck, and I had a lot of help setting it up, and I honestly say it's the best truck I've ever driven. So I have to give a lot of credit to Jordan Harris and John Newhouse. They did a lot to help me get to this point for the night.
I would say it looked like you're pretty comfortable in that truck. How do you expect the rest of the season to go for you?
I expect we'll be competitive in the races we're in. If we can keep it clean and, don't get in a wreck or avoid them, right?
That's always what we wish for. And who would you like to thank tonight?
So I have to thank my crew and obviously my parents. They helped me set this up too. And John Newhouse and this guy, Lonnie Jesser. He's a legend. So, yeah, I couldn't do it without all the family and friends and a great crew to help set it up.
All right, and well, there you have it. A great night of Diamond Cup coming to an end. Right back at you, AJ.
Well, thanks again, Mackenzie Wells, crushing it on the microphone. We threw her into action this year, and she's been doing an awesome job. But what more can you say, Dan? We've got rookies winning races all over the place. Tanner Wong's not a rookie, but getting his first win out of the way.
Well, it's an epic showdown coming up. Trailer Race of Destruction at Magic Valley Speedway.
July 1st, big deal. We're going to tear some stuff up, Dan.
That's what we're talking about.
Can't wait for that race. We'd like to thank all of our fans and our sponsors for the support. And don't forget to enter that raffle. You could win some money. Give back to a good cause in the meantime. This has been another Hot Tuesday production. I'm Alton Packard here with Daniel Christensen.
Reminding you, it's not a day of the week, it's a state of mind.
Thanks for tuning in.